Friday, CrossFit PB, last big day of strength before we go into the testing phase for the next couple weeks. A little bit of push press getting overhead today, full clean and jerks, and split jerk practice at cast, and then another benchmark test that we're throwing at you guys, race today, see how fast we can get this thing done. For the push presses today, comes out of the rack, make sure that bar's on our shoulders here. We want those elbows slightly in front of the bar. Feet are going to be facing forward, right underneath our hips in a good jumping position. When we sit back to get these legs involved, we want to think about almost like the knees just get pushed out in front of us. We don't want to come forward and bend at the hip. We just want dip, chest stays big, drive that thing overhead, and back down. Big dip, and straight up. What we want to stay away from here is that re-dip under the bar, where we're here and catching it with bent legs. Once again, another bad rep, under the bar and up. Some other stuff we want to think about with getting overextended in our midsection here is when we come up, if you're lacking that shoulder mobility, we get here and it's up. And what we'll see is people being broken. You can almost feel like our spine, our ribs are sticking out. We want to tuck those ribs in and be straight overhead. A bad rep here. We get here, overextend, and that weight's actually behind us. We want to tuck that in and push straight up on the bar. Once we get done with that, we're going to do a little skill work. We're going to build up to a heavy triple power clean and push jerks. This is going to go really well into the workout for today, which is great. Bar's going to start on the ground. Make sure that hook grip's locked in. Chest up, back tight, weights in our midfoot power clean, and up. For a little bit more experienced people, we can catch that bar with bent knees here and use that as the dip. So, for people that are just starting out and haven't gotten as comfortable maneuvering their body around the barbell, we want to come up, power clean it, reset, and straight up. For the push jerks in this part, we want to be under and then stand it up, back down. 3 touch and go reps, up, and go. For a little bit more experienced people, we're going to use that dip when we catch the power clean and go right into the jerk. So it's here, up, and then this is the part where we just go right into it. Over a cast today, doing full clean and jerks. Weight starts on the ground, midfoot, clean, stand it up, reset those feet, dip, keeping that chest big, sitting on those heels, pushing those knees out, and up. What we want to think about when we're doing these split jerks, when we dip, we want to think about there being a line right under our feet here, and we land. That line still needs to dissect our body in half here. That bar should be right over that line if we were to draw a line straight down. We want to reach this front foot forward just as much as the back foot's going back. So it's down and up and land. Notice this knee is stacked slightly behind this ankle. This heel slightly pointed out. What we see a lot of times in people with kind of immature split jerks is it will turn out, and now our hips are facing out, and we're trying to face forward, and we have nowhere to go once that weight gets heavy. Ideally, we're here, down and up, land. This weight's distributed completely over our middle, so if it's heavy and we need to continue to push ourselves down, we can get down, recover, and stand it up. If this front knee gets too far forward, it looks like this. Back leg's completely straight. Now if we have to go somewhere, the only place we can go is forward and we lose weight. We have to stay straight up and down here. This weight is only, when we get heavy, is only going to be moving from here to the jump and about 4 or 5 inches off of our shoulders. We have to be fast under that bar, and we can't do it by getting forward. It's down and up, land, knees stacked over the ankle, heels pointed out, hips are forward, nice and strong. Use that front foot to recover, and then stand it up. So with the barbell here, you want to come, hook grips locked in, big drive, up, reset, and recover. For the workout today, or the second part of cast, we're just going to continue working on that split jerk until we get into grace. So for grace today, we went over a lot of this for the clean and jerks at Garnett, but we want to be able to use, for some people, that catch position as the dip for the jerk. The 135 is going to be light for a lot of people. We should be able to get through this stuff pretty quick. If it were 3 or 4 reps, now we're just doing 30 of it. Really focusing on keeping that form tight, not pulling out of your back, driving out of your legs. We're down, palms up, here, using that dip, and stand it up. For some people that are strong enough, we're going to be able to muscle clean into push press, here, and up, back down. Ideally, when we get into grace, we want to think about this stuff as a sport. We're going for people that are confident in the movements. We want to pick a number where we don't have to take our hands off the bar here. This can be done unbroken if your name is Dan Bailey and you want to do it in like 1 minute. The gym record is 158 right now. Is that right?
I want to say someone did it in 140 something, but who knows?
140 something. I know there's a 158 because I did it, and I'm pretty sure I'm not that good, so probably Greg beat me. Come, get your head right, as many unbroken as possible, keep that form tight, stay in your heels, drive out of your legs. Let's have some fun today.